Hey, g'day big bikers. Well, yes, it is a ride day today. It's also a very noisy place to do a video. I'm at a park beside a road. I just need somewhere in the shade because it is starting to get hot. I took the NORDEN 901 Expedition. I took her out for a ride with the MOSKO moto bags on. The MOSKO moto bags work perfectly with the stock racks on the Expedition. So the Expedition's got those racks on it, and they come with those stupid little bags and plastic clips that break, and everyone hates them. But the MOSKO Moto Rackless 80 work a treat on those standard racks. So I mounted them up. There's some good mount points on the back, and even using the racks as mount points. I don't have a lot of weight. There's probably only about 10 kilos in there, but I just wanted to take it out for a ride, take it in the dirt, see if it shakes around too much, and see if how it all behaves. But I think it'll be a good fit for the bike, actually. I played with the suspension, so went through, read the manual. There's a couple of different settings. I didn't have a full load on, so I set it in sport mode. Me thinking sport mode might be suitable for kind of riding off-road, but it is a little bit harsh, so I think it might be a road sport setting, because it is a little bit harsh. So I just wound the preload back a little bit, and it was perfect. The front forks now, I didn't let the tyres down, so they're still at road pressures, but even still you could feel how well that suspension was working. I did have to put the seat down into the low position. How picture skew is that? Yeah, so I just stopped to put the seat in the low position. It's just having a little bit of time off-road on it. Certainly a couple of times I've had to overextend my legs just to touch on uneven ground, so I've just dropped that seat down. Because there were just a couple of times there where I was just a little bit too far off the ground on uneven ground. Changing the seat height and getting access to the seat with the MOSKO Moto bags on, a little bit of a pain, but I did manage to do it without having to take the bags off. So I would suggest if you're putting the MOSKO Moto or any of the giant loop bags or any of that sort of stuff that you've got, those throw over bags, if you're the horseshoe bags people call them, so if you've got any of those, just make sure you've got everything out from underneath the seat that you need to before you have to climb in there. As I said, I could do it. It was just a bit of a pain, particularly with the tank bag as well, so I had to unclip the tank bag and move that out of the road so I get the seat back in. But once I put the seat in the low position, perfect for off-road, for me. Still very tall. It's a very tall motorbike. For me to be saying it's a tall motorbike, it's a very tall motorbike. I was talking to a friend the other day, Scott, and Scott was saying that he's been cursed with, you know, his life, his footpath is too close to his aft. Got to go talk to Miss Buttons.
A few moments later.
So that was Miss Buttons calling. I was just going to tell you what's going on. I had to take it. Sorry, guys. So we're going to New Zealand. So it's the 23rd. So it's the eve of Christmas Eve. We're heading over to New Zealand for a couple of weeks. Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. So we're going to go over there and do some, mountain biking and, hiking and all that sort of stuff. So I may put some non-motorbike related stuff into a BBA channel or maybe just on Instagram, not sure yet. But one of the things that I wanted to do in this video was just wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I know it's a little bit noisy here. Just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, if that's relevant to you. Happy Festivus, if that's relevant to you. Be safe. Have a great time. I know a lot of you guys in the Northern Hemisphere are, under 5 foot of snow and freezing your nuts off. And it's, nearly 30 degrees here today. It's beautiful blue sky, and this summer in Queensland, Christmas in Australia is always quite hot and very humid. So sending you sunshine and heat rays and happiness and joy. And if you're in Australia, go for a ride, be safe. I think there's some wet weather coming down the east coast, so they're threatening us with quite a bit of rain. So I'm happy to be going to New Zealand because I think they're going to get some really good weather over there. But thanks for being with us in 2023. It was a difficult year for us, for my family, particularly with my daughters losing their mother to a brain cancer early this year. I didn't do as many videos as I wanted to, didn't do as much riding as I wanted to. I had a great ride down to Victoria with Ms. Buttons, and I still haven't made, I think I made day one. I haven't had a chance to do the rest of it. The other thing that happened to me in 2023 is I had a crash. Fortunately, it could have been a lot worse, but was still, you know, quite tragic, the death of Mrs. Jones, but also the balance of joy with the introduction of Roxette. So lots to look forward to in 2024. I've got a lot of ride plans. I've got a lot of goals for locations I want to visit, and as I said in the other video, this is going to be the destination bike. This is going to be the bike where I can go, right, I've been through this area, but I actually want to go and spend some time there and do some riding around it. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing, which I'm looking forward to. Anyway, that was it. I may get a message out before New Year's Eve, probably from New Zealand with Ms. Buttons. But if that doesn't happen because, you know, we're having too much fun, I just want to say thanks to everyone for tuning in, for your support, your comments. Such a great community. It's actually one of the things Ms. Buttons talks about is how respectful and how kind of comedic a lot of the comments are on Big Bike Adventures, and you'll occasionally get a wanker stick his head up and say something stupid, but in general terms, the community, the BBA community, is a great community, and just really appreciate the views and the comments and the engagement that you guys have. And so hoping for more of that in 2024, and try and grow the channel a little bit and just reach a few more people. So spread the word, help out if you can, but if not, it's not your role. Just enjoy, give us comments, give us feedback. There's a couple of things I want to do next year. I want to make some videos about how to plan trips, how I plan trips. I know there's lots of those out there, but none of the ones that I've seen people do it, I've done. I don't do it that way. There's some really, really detailed OCD people who go, we've got to turn there at 2.5 kilometres and then up to and on the third day we want to be here, and you know, and I get all that. There's people that want to have it planned a route meticulously planned. I'm kind of like, you know, if we see an interesting road off to the left and it's going to take us in the general direction, let's go that way, you know. So, you know, I'll tell you how I map all that out. But anyway, look, I just wanted to say thanks. Appreciate you guys and girls. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you in 2024, if not before. Over and out.